you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pick and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. For me, I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pick and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. For me, I'm all pro.
All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars coming to you, APW faithful. This week, we've got a big program. JJ PURDOM alongside Shane STOLI.
Our opening match today, JJ, is going to be Perry Von Vicious alongside Matthew Thiel taking on AJ Kirsch.
AJ Kirsch came up a little short, couldn't win tough enough, but he has a real chance of beating PVV tonight.
Matt Thiel in the equation, though, kind of levels the playing field for Perry Von Vicious.
Absolutely. We've got a great tag team match coming up. The makeshift team of Vennis DeMarco and Shane Wild West taking on the Carnival of Shadows.
You know, Vennis DeMarco, a tag team specialist, multi-time All-Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion, can carry a guy like Shane West in a match like this.
And in our TV main event here on Gym Wars, the Worldwide Internet Championship on the line. It's a rematch. Will Rood takes on wrestling personified Rik Luxury.
There was all kinds of funny business in the last time these two guys met. Hopefully, a clean victory for Will Rood this time out will make sure he takes home the Worldwide Internet title today on Gym Wars. Perry Von Vicious making his way to the ring right now. It's going to be an interesting day for the man and his protege, Perry Von Vicious. Of course, Matthew Thiel. He's got that magazine again, JJ.
You know, Shane, it's sad to say, but he's had that thing for, 8 months? The thing is way out of date. And just a fact, that thing is the worst-selling magazine in 10 years at PWI.
Making their way to the ring first, with his manager, the self-professed greatest mind in professional wrestling, Matthew Thiel, from Greenwich, Connecticut. Now making his winter home on the Nevada side of Lake Tahoe, weighing 220 pounds. He is the 2011 APW Young Lions Cup champion, Perry Von Vicious.
Von Vicious has some pretty stiff competition today here on Gym Wars, JJ. What do you think about this matchup?
Well, this is a very strongly contested match between AJ Kirsch, who was, of course, in Tough Enough in the WWE, didn't win. But tonight, I don't know how he's going to be able to beat two men, because anytime that Matthew Thiel has one of the All-Stars out there, he's getting involved. He's all over the ring.
Yeah, anytime there's action in the ring and he's out there, Matt Thiel's always got to stick his nose way up in there and just never give anybody a break.
And here comes AJ Kirsch.
AJ Kirsch, one of the more popular wrestlers here in All Pro Wrestling. Big matches every time this guy steps in the ring, JJ.
Absolutely. Listen to the fan reaction of the APW faithful, Shane. They absolutely love AJ Kirsch.
Absolutely. These two men are definite top contenders for any belt here in All Pro Wrestling. Our referee today is Toby. AJ Kirsch and Perry Von Vicious both have had some fantastic matches as of late. Perry Von Vicious did suffer a slight setback when he was injured in that series of matches against Dylan Drake at the end of the year.
Yep, he's been impressive in his return, of course, recently with a huge victory over Hangman Dalton Frost. I know you and I did the commentary, a very brutal match, and he came up with a victory, the W in the win column, and that's really catapulted his return to APW.
Anytime you can get a win over a competitor like Dalton Frost, not only does that, boost your wins here in All Pro Wrestling, that's got to be a big boost to your ego. And Perry Von Vicious has a big ego as it is.
Absolutely. There's a lot of ego on that side of the ring, if you know what I'm talking about, Shane.
Absolutely, absolutely. Matt Thiel, I appreciate the paycheck, but sometimes he's a little bit difficult to deal with.
And look at this, the theatrics once again. This is what bothers me about Matt Thiel, is that he's got a perfectly great performer, and there's all of this. Perry Von Vicious has got to really concern himself with his opponent, AJ Kirsch, because the words on the marquee is pro wrestling. It's not about what dance moves you're doing before the match.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody in the audience that is here to see Perry Von Vicious take his pants off. But without a doubt, once the action starts, I've got to say, once he came under the guidance of Matthew Thiel, I have been incredibly impressed with the progress that Perry Von Vicious has made in the ring.
He's absolutely more focused. I mean, you've seen the young man really become into himself since having Matthew Thiel be guiding his career.
As much as I hate to say it, and I know I'm never going to hear the end of it, I don't think that Perry Von Vicious would have won the Young Lions Cup had Matt Thiel not been in his corner.
You can almost see Matthew Thiel's head growing larger right now. And Toby Reynolds calls for the bell. We're underway on our opening match here at Gym Wars.
Both men circling. A win here, like I said earlier, definitely catapults one of these men right back into title contention for either the Internet title or the Universal Heavyweight Championship, JJ.
A leg takedown, Perry Von Vicious. Up. He's just celebrating a little bit. The match is not won already, my friend.
I really don't think that that's something worth celebrating anyway. I mean, one takedown, I mean, I understand Matt Thiel trying to, make sure Perry Von Vicious is feeling good about himself all the time, but I think that's one too many self-help videos.
Well, AJ Kirsch applauds the efforts of Perry Von Vicious. Oh, he goes for the well one too many times, and then, look at that. Now that's what I'd like to see, a little celebration from AJ Kirsch.
AJ Kirsch out showing the fans some love and kind of rubbing it in Perry Von Vicious's nose just a little bit there.
You now realize, Perry Von Vicious, just how ridiculous you look when you celebrate like that. Look, it looks like he just won the Super Bowl. He just won the world title at WrestleMania. That's how Perry Von Vicious was behaving a moment ago.
Absolutely. Perry Von Vicious doesn't quite know what to make of AJ's lack of response to Perry Von Vicious's head games.
All right, and both men kind of sizing each other up right now. You see Perry Von Vicious looking over to the corner, looking for some more advice from the guiding light that is Matthew Thiel. I want to call him Matty since he's not here with us. Is that okay? Are you all right with that?
I'm cool with that.
All right. Oh, scoop up by AJ Kirsch, and Perry Von Vicious does not want to land. Right. Oh! Solidly in the center of the ring by AJ Kirsch. Oh, goes for the stunner.
Oh, but no, he goes for the $1 billion blackout. AJ, that could have been bad right there.
Goes for the super kick, and Perry Von Vicious at least having the presence of mind to roll out of the ring. And there you go, Matty Thiel right over there just kind of consoling his man.
Perry Von Vicious taking a little bit of a breather here, going outside to collect his thoughts.
And Kirsch giving chase right now, Shane.
Matt Thiel doing anything he can to get away. He definitely does not want to get caught in a situation similar to what happened with him and Dylan Drake a few months ago.
And Perry Von Vicious caught him on the way back into the ring and now pummeling on AJ Kirsch with the big right hands. And this is what Von Vicious is going to have to do, is stay on top of Kirsch in order to get that victory.
And this is exactly what Matthew Thiel brings to the table. AJ Kirsch clearly went after Matt Thiel when there was no reason to, and it cost him right at a crucial point in the match. Nice thumb to the eye by Perry Von Vicious. Got to give him credit there. So quick, Toby didn't even see it.
And all of those types of things are being taught to him by Matthew Thiel. You've noticed not only is he's a little more aggressive in the ring since coming under the tutelage of Matthew. Hey, putting his hands on AJ Kirsch giving chase now on the outside, and the referee, Toby Reynolds, trying to restore order. He's got a big job cut out for him right now.
Vicious clothesline by Perry Von Vicious cuts AJ off at the pass. Matt Thiel will put his hands on Perry Von Vicious's opponent. Any man that steps in the ring against Perry Von Vicious, Matt Thiel will put his hands on him any chance he gets.
And Perry Von Vicious driving the head of AJ Kirsch onto the canvas and now taking him back in the ring. That's where he wants to get that victory.
Oh, going for a pin here. Hooks the leg. 1, 2.
AJ Kirsch able to get his left shoulder up at the last possible moment. And now Perry Von Vicious staying on him with that reverse bear hug.
Wearing down the back. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is here. Maybe there's something new going to be pulled out of the playbook of Perry Von Vicious. Wearing down the back doesn't necessarily play well into the blackout. But, AJ Kirsch fighting out.
Those back elbows, and now goes in over the cradle. 1, 2, and he's able to get up. Perry Von Vicious still in this thing. He goes for a kick. Again, it looks like he's setting up for that Stone Cold Stunner.
Absolutely, wearing down the midsection. So that way, when the time is right, he comes in with that strike, and Perry Von Vicious is worn out in the midsection. He can hit that stunner.
Goes in for an avalanche. He catches an elbow right in the gut.
Perry Von Vicious is definitely stepping up his game every week here on Gym Wars.
And look at that, going right to work on that injured stomach of AJ Kirsch. Tell you what, you take out a man's breadbasket, it's hard for him to get wind. It's hard for him to breathe when his diaphragm cannot fill his lungs up with air.
Now Perry Von Vicious working on the head and neck of AJ Kirsch, getting set up for that $1 billion blackout. Goes for the pin. 1, 2.
The Bulldog gets a 2 count, and Perry Von Vicious unable to wrest him away. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Boot Camp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Boot Camp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include the Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
APW faithful, we're back at Gym Wars.
Perry Von Vicious viciously choking AJ Kirsch on that second rope there. Just been wearing AJ's neck and throat down throughout the entire commercial break.
And Toby Reynolds admonishing Perry Von Vicious right now for his use of the ropes.
Going for the choke. AJ looking to be a little bit too tall. Perry had a little bit of trouble there.
You see, he tried to utilize the entire 4 count. And Matthew Thiel once again putting his hands all over that man.
Big shot to the throat by Matthew Thiel there on AJ Kirsch.
2 count on Kirsch. Perry Von Vicious was unable to put him away thus far. And
Perry Von Vicious looking a little frustrated here.
The frustration is absolutely setting in right now. Perry Von Vicious thought they had this thing won.
Perry Von Vicious looking to take AJ out as soon as possible. Knows how important a victory in this match here today is, JJ.
Absolutely. After his return, if he does not come up with a victory, it's going to be a major setback to him.
Especially against a competitor like AJ Kirsch, who recently came out of that 4-way match, one of the last 2 competitors for the Universal Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely. And a Northern Light suplex with a beautiful bridge. 2. And Von Vicious able to get his shoulder up.
Incredible athleticism by AJ Kirsch, holding onto the pin in that fashion. Oh!
A driving knee right into the breadbasket of AJ Kirsch. Again, that stomach, those muscles have been worked over by Perry Von Vicious.
2. Only a 2 count. Perry Von Vicious looking so frustrated.
He's had a game plan, and it seems like he's sticking to it by working over the body and trying to get that victory. He keeps trying to hold him down. You've got to give it up to him that at least he keeps going for the pin. Maybe he can catch him. It only takes 3 seconds, Shane.
Absolutely. Anybody can win at any given moment. Perry Von Vicious's hair is looking unfortunate at this moment in time. A little dab will do you there, buddy.
You know what I wouldn't give to have hair at this point.
Well, I'm not saying that. Just shows road weariness right there. You just traveled a little bit more than Perry Von Vicious, JJ.
On a driving knife edge chop to AJ Kirsch, up on dangerous territory. Any time for a high risk maneuver.
High risk but high payout, JJ. You hit something like this, and you can bank on the 3 count 9 times out of 10.
And Kirsch doesn't allow it. Off the row with a nice drop kick, and he might have done more damage to himself right now.
Absolutely. He didn't catch all of that drop kick. Caught him in the midsection instead of in the chest and face like you're supposed to.
And he absolutely landed awkwardly.
Yeah, just worn out. Perry Von Vicious has been giving it to him for so long that there's no way that this battle is not taking its toll on AJ Kirsch.
And he's back up to his feet as is Perry Von Vicious, ducking a clothesline, and a back elbow takes him down.
Nice clothesline by AJ Kirsch. Takes Perry off his feet again.
Inverted atomic drop, and then follows it up with a spinning clothesline. Kirsch is staying on top of Perry Von Vicious.
Perry Von Vicious on Dream Steed in a world of hurt here.
The strap comes down, he goes for the stunner, but he goes for a roll-up from behind. Super kick, he caught him right in the middle. Goes for it one more time, spin around, stunner! He caught him right in the chin.
Didn't quite catch all of that. There's a chance that Perry Von Vicious could kick out, but AJ needs to get on top of him right now.
And he's feeling to go for the cover. AJ Kirsch going up top. And hey, come on, Matthew Thiel. And he catches a right hand over the top of the head.
AJ Kirsch dots Matt Thiel's eye and goes for the big elbow off the top rope and the pin.
Caught him right in the heart.
2, 3.
AJ Kirsch picks up the victory here on Gym Wars.
And your winner by pinfall in 8 minutes and 37 seconds, AJ Kirsch!
What a a huge victory, Shane, and what a great setback to that man that's laying on the canvas right now, Perry Von Vicious.
If Perry Von Vicious and Matt Thial are smart, they're going to go back and study this footage and see what they did wrong and come back next time with a better strategy, a better plan of attack, and be able to pick up a win against somebody like AJ Kirsch. But today, AJ Kirsch picks up the win and goes to the pay window. Fantastic win for AJ Kirsch here today on Gym Wars.
AJ picks up a terrific victory, and his career... Hey, wait a second. Matthew Thiel inside the ring. Oh, he goes for a shot. Oh, and he's got it taken away from him. And now it's just Matthew Thiel and AJ Kirsch in the ring.
All of a sudden, Matt Thiel turns hippie, wants to go into a love fest here with AJ Kirsch. I don't know. I don't think AJ's buying into it at all.
He's got him where he wants him, and he's asking the fans, is he going to take Matthew Thiel out, Shane?
I think the fans want it. I think you want it.
I want it.
I think everybody wants it.
Oh, and a stunner! He got a stunner! Matthew Thiel just bit it right now. I love it. I absolutely love it.
You turn around every once in a while, the dog is going to bite back. Matt Thiel felt the bite of the dog in AJ Kirsch today.
That man's career is white hot on fire here at APW, and it's only a matter of time before we see him get another shot at the Universal Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely. A fantastic match for AJ Kirsch. Has got to put him right back in title contention here at All Pro Wrestling. Just showing a little bit of disrespect for Matt Thiel as he exits the ring here.
AJ Kirsch picking up the victory while Matty Thiel is taking a little memes in the ring.
Perry Von Vicious outside looking dazed and confused. He's got the putter, but he doesn't know what happened to Matt Thiel. We've seen Matt Thiel take naps in the ring before, so Perry Von Vicious might be thinking it's time for a siesta.
Absolutely. You see the frustration all over the face of Perry Von Vicious, but he'll live to fight another day here at All Pro Wrestling. And the garage is kind of really happy right now. You can see the happiness on the fans at ringside, the APW faithful.
Perry Von Vicious is not happy, though. I wouldn't say trying his best, but trying to revive Matt Thiel here.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having All Pro Wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
And APW faithful are returning to tag team action here on Gym Wars.
It's going to be a tough fight here today for Shane West and Vennis DeMarco as they take on Omega and Corpus from the Carnival of Shadows. The makeshift team I don't think they're going to cut it against a well-oiled unit like the Carnival of Shadows.
And referee Toby Reynolds has his work cut out for him. A nice go-behind by Shane Wild West.
Of course, darkness out at ringside is definitely going to play a factor in the match here today. Omega with that nice top hand wrist lock, wearing out Shane West's arm early here.
Omega has really become a different person since his metamorphosis and becoming a member of the Carnival of Shadows. He's truly different and employs a completely unorthodox style, yet he's still an amazing professional wrestler.
Every month that goes by, he's more and more deadly in the ring. He's just got a vicious bite to him, and he's bought in to the Carnival of Shadows philosophy where wins don't matter as long as we get to hurt somebody.
He's so adept at chaining. You see him right here. And now a side headlock by Shane Wild West. Shane, of course, teaming with Vennis DeMarco today as Matt Carlos injured, working out.
Well, if anybody was going to be a good choice for a partner, it would be Vennis DeMarco, a multi-time former All-Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champion. Of course, just a wily veteran here in All Pro Wrestling. Also, got to consider him one of the dirtier players here in All Pro Wrestling. He's not one to forego a shortcut if he needs it to pick up a victory.
West shoots him off the ropes, and Omega with a shoulder tackle. And now off the ropes, jump up over Omega. Oh, he gets caught with a drag, an arm drag into the head scissors.
Omega looking as quick as West here.
Both men go for a drop kick, and neither connects.
Omega to his feet first, showing the speed he has, showing Shane West that, yeah, you know what? You might be quick, but I can move just as quick as you can.
Both men very adept and very fast. That fast-paced wrestling is what each of them are known for. And here comes Corvus, really the enigma of the Carnival of Shadows. This guy has one of the deepest minds in professional wrestling.
You know, a lot of talk has gone back and forth about who the true leader of the Carnival of Shadows is. There's those that weigh in that Jekyll is the leader, but there's those that say that Corvus is the puppet master behind everything that the Carnival does. What do you think, JJ?
It's a very hard call to make. I know that both of them are sick and twisted. Corvus, of course, if you were to call him the puppet master, I think I'd have to agree. I think that he orchestrates a lot of what goes on in the actions of the Carnival of Shadows.
Not only that, but when you look back at the history of this group, Corvus is the reason that the group started. Of course, he came out as Corvus when he very first started. He was like a Hollywood character, and then he came out for the Young Lions Cup as this goth character, and then he started spinning the green mist, turned Omega. Blackwell volunteered to become a member of the Carnival of Shadows, and then they finally got the crown jewel Jekylls.
Double teams right now from Vennis DeMarco's, and Shane West double elbows, and down goes Corvus. Shane West with the cover.
1, 2, only a 2 count.
See, a moment ago you said something that is really shining in my mind. You said that he's a character, and I can't agree with that, Shane. I think that it really is who he is in his mind, is what he portrays in the ring tonight.
Yeah, absolutely right. You know, when I say character, I guess what I mean to say is personality. His true personality shone through, and it's scary. It's creepy.
Absolutely. It's led to many victories, just him being himself, whatever that is. A monkey flip right now, and Corvus falls it over. Oh, he catches a couple of feet in a no-no spot.
Catches him in an uncomfortable position.
A nice Hurricane Rana by Shane West. Again, that agility coming into play. And he follows it straight up. And look at that blow right across the side of the head.
Vicious chop right to the chest. Lays in another one on Corvus. Corvus got to get out of there quick.
And Toby Reynolds with a count, reversal of the Irish whip. Shane West catches himself. A boot right in the bread basket.
Oh, sunset flip. Goes over 2.
He stands straight up, and he's turning it over into a half-Boston crab, Shane.
That could have been a mistake. It looks like he might have gotten a pin right there,
Darkness
JJ.
on the apron, and look at that kick by the illegal Omega.
Darkness doing an excellent job of distracting referee Toby here today and helping Omega and Corvus get out of a very bad situation right there.
DeMarco catches a forearm shot. Now look at that hot-blooded Italian coming back in the ring.
And Corvus and Omega take full advantage of Vennis DeMarco's vicious temper.
And a snapmare takeover, and Omega now just folding up Shane West. This is the unorthodox style that we were talking about earlier on. He just employs so many different ways to try to bend and stretch his opponent.
Interesting hammerlock / chin lock here. Very innovative on the part of Omega. Just didn't have that left arm hooked in tight enough to keep Shane West in that position.
A nice spine buster reminiscent of Arn Anderson by Omega. Omega should be going for the cover now. Here we go. 2. Grapevine. Ow, he gets his left shoulder up, does West.
To say that he should be going for the pin, though, would imply that he actually cares about getting the pin.
And there you go. It is really about hurting people in the minds of the Carnival of Shadows. And Omega pulls him under with a front face lock, and Corvus with a kick right to the breadbasket.
Shane West is in a bad way right here. He has got to do something to get a tag to Vennis DeMarco as soon as he can, or this match is over.
Absolutely. This makeshift team of Vennis DeMarco and Shane Wild West are doing their best, but it's hard when you've trained and you've got a cohesive thing going with Matt Carlos to change partners. Your timing will be off. It gets a 2 count.
Corvus just looking to end this. I guess he's just done dishing out the punishment for today.
And another clubbing forearm shot right across the back of Shane West. And Corvus is not a small man. You've got to imagine that those maneuvers are really doing their damage. He's going to feel it tomorrow, Shane.
Absolutely. Now he's going for some sort of... Oh, is he going for an Indian deathlock here? Oh, no, a surfboard.
Here he goes for the surfboard. And Omega coming off the second turnbuckle. Oh, driving a knee right across the throat.
Shane West, Vennis DeMarco now saving Shane West with that temper. I think that Corvus could have gotten a pin there if Toby had been in position.
You saw Omega innocently grabbing the tag rope and now becoming the legal man. Toby Reynolds, it's hard when you've got 4 men in there to be able to watch all the action at all times. Shane West trying to fight out right now with those big right hands and lefts.
Omega dazed and confused here. No,
Russian leg sweep.
Thought he was going for the head scissors. Had me fooled. Definitely pulled one over on Omega as well.
And Shane West, look at that. He doesn't know where he's at right now.
He's just been beaten up far too much. He's in a bad way, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to make it to the corner here this time.
And look at that. Right now, he's just absolutely working on reserves in his tank. That is absolutely just going on emotion. Trying to make
Omega
tag.
grabs the leg, scissors the leg, and tags in Corvus.
Now that is fantastic tag team wrestling. Cutting off the ring and really utilizing their side of the ring is Omega and Corvus of the Carnival of Shadows.
The clown pants or no, Corvus is deadly vicious in the ring.
Uses those laces right across the side of the face of Shane West, and now driving that boot right to the chest. And I'll tell you what, if you couldn't get air before, it is so hard when your chest is compressed like that.
Not only that, but they have slowed the pace down to a crawl here, which Shane West has only got 1 speed, and sometimes that is to his detriment. And right now, this is not Shane West's game right here, and he is in a bad position in this match against the Carnival of Shadows.
This is exactly what Corvus likes. He likes to be in control.
Corvus is always in control. He's got a plan going in. Shane West fights out. Oh.
And he gets cut off right now with that boot right to the face and goes for a cover. Corvus gets himself a 2 count.
Corvus doesn't hook the leg, makes a big mistake there. He must have thought he had Shane West worn down a little bit more than he was.
And just look at that shot right across the chest, and then it follows it up with that spinal tap. And I'll tell you what, Shane West is going to be hurting tomorrow morning, Shane.
Pulling him right back into the corner. Shades of the Andersons, the Midnight Express. Corvus and Omega are working at perfecting the craft of tag team wrestling every single time they step into the ring. Today, no exception, wearing out Shane West at every single opportunity.
This team is absolutely unorthodox, but you'll notice one thing is that APW training always comes back to that, because inside of the ring, that wrestling is what will always get you the victory 9 times out of 10.
Absolutely. And Omega, even though he didn't train at All Pro Wrestling, is a well-traveled star in All Pro Wrestling, a multiple-time tag team champion here himself. Oh!
Goes for the pancake, and Shane West able to catch a drop kick on both of them. And there you can see Vennis DeMarco needing that tag at this time.
Both members of the Carnival of Shadows are in big trouble. Now is the time when Shane West can make the tag in a fresh man in Vennis DeMarco and really change the tide for his team.
The crowd, the APW faithful in the garage, really getting behind DeMarco and Shane West. And the tag is made. Here comes Vennis DeMarco.
Corvus to his feet, but not for long, as is Omega, met with a pair of clothesline, followed by 2 big back elbows, taking both men off their feet. Clubbing right hands by Vennis DeMarco, leveling both members of the Carnival of Shadows.
DeMarco absolutely on fire right now, and he follows it up with shoulder tackles to Omega in the corner as referee Toby. Hey, come on. Corvus, get out of there. It's 1-on-1 right now.
I kind of lost track of who was the legal man on the Carnival of Shadows team, but now both men for the Vennis DeMarco and Shane West team in as well.
It's kind of
lighting up the Carnival of Shadows.
Oh, and it's in the center of the ring. A couple of headbutts. Omega and Vennis DeMarco meet. And who exactly is the legal man? Inside the ring, Shane West.
Was an interesting version of a double underhook suplex there. Didn't really get all of it there. I think the size and strength of Omega played a factor in blocking that move there.
Oh, and Corvus with that maneuver out of nowhere.
Goes for the pin. Corvus is not the legal man.
And Toby able to realize that with all this action going on.
Corvus is the legal man. Vennis DeMarco is legal for his team. Standing suplex by Vennis DeMarco. Pin. Omega breaks it up.
Omega able to make the save for his team. Corvus was probably out of there at that moment. Oh, spinning wheel kick. DeMarco down.
Shane West, this is just broken down. Referee Toby has got to regain some semblance of control here in this match.
It's a pure sixer. It's so hard with all 4 of these men inside the ring. Oh, a double team maneuver by the Carnival of Shadows.
Clothesline suplex by the Carnival of Shadows. Shane West is out cold. Now they're overtaking Vennis DeMarco out of the picture.
A double Irish whip from, oh, back elbows. Nicely done by Vennis DeMarco.
Takes out both members of the Carnival of Shadow with a big double back elbow. Now he's signaling for the face spank. Think that might be a bad idea to let your opponent know what you're going to do, especially if they've got your finishing maneuver countered.
And the APW faithful so happy to see DeMarco in control. Wait a second. A reversal by Carvis. Look, they're fighting it out right now.
Oh, big face spank by Vennis DeMarco, putting Corvus flat on his face. Goes to the pin. 2, 3.
Oh, and Vennis DeMarco and Shane West pick up the victory here on Gym Wars.
Winners by pinfall in 13 minutes and 14 seconds, Vennis DeMarco and Shane Wild West.
I was going to say, an impressive win for Vennis DeMarco and Shane West here. This makeshift team able to pick up a victory over the crafty Carnival of Shadows. JJ, what do you think?
Is it going to be a team that we see from now on? I hope so, because Vennis DeMarco and Shane West, very impressive here on Gym Wars.
Vennis DeMarco able to lend that tag team expertise to Shane West and help his team pick up a decisive victory over the Carnival of Shadows. Fans will be right back.
5, 4.
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396 or visit us at www.allprowrestling.net.
APW faithful, it's time for the TV main event here on Gym Wars for the Internet Championship.
Will Rood stepping up and giving the challenge once again after everything that happened. And the last time he and Rik Luxury stepped in the ring, the championship committee thought and approved Will Rood getting a return match for that worldwide internet title here today on Gym Wars.
And what a great decision that was for the APW Championship Committee to make this man the #1 contender and give him another opportunity to try to wrest the gold away from wrestling personified Rik Luxury.
It's a fantastic opportunity for a young man like Will Rood. That internet title has been known to catapult so many names into the spotlight for all pro wrestling for over 2 decades now. Guys like AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Mike Modest, all have held that title at one point or another.
And the man who currently holds the coveted purple belt is this man, wrestling personified Rik Luxury.
Who did he take it from? None other but Boom Boom Colt Cabana, an impressive name in his own right.
And of course, one factor in Rik Luxury's corner is, of course, Markus Mac.
Markus Mac always running around ringside, causing a ruckus and just getting his nose in whenever he can get the opportunity. But Rik Luxury, without a doubt, is one of the best wrestlers pound for pound in professional wrestling today and has earned, without a doubt, that name, Wrestling Personified.
Here, here. For once, I've got to agree with you, Shane. Wrestling personified Rik Luxury is just that, wrestling personified. The man absolutely loves and lives and breathes this business day in and day out. And it's evident by the collection of championship gold that he holds all over the United States.
Absolutely, and just even especially throughout California, at one time he held 10 different titles simultaneously. That speaks to a man's pedigree right there.
Absolutely, you can see those pictures on Facebook and Twitter of Rik simultaneously holding all of those championship belts. For a while, people were calling him the Super J Cup champion of California.
Well deserved, without a doubt. For somebody with such a skill, it amazes me that he has to rely on the tactics that he does, though.
Absolutely, and Markus Mac, the flamboyant manager, the pink mink, always a factor in the corner of wrestling personified Rik Luxury, in his ear, giving him advice and leading him to victory more often than not.
I believe he prefers to be called the no alternate pink mink of professional wrestling and manager of the century, Markus Mac. but that's a little bit too much to put on a name placard that's going to go across the screen. So we'll stick with Markus Mac.
Well, absolutely. You don't want to mess that up because I know I've received emails in the past. Markus Mac, you don't want to upset him.
They called my house at 3 o'clock in the morning to tell me off for not calling him everything. Will Rood not taking a step back at all from Rik Luxury. Let's go down to Donovan Troy and get the introductions for this worldwide internet title.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the APW Worldwide Internet Championship. This match has a 30-minute time limit. Referee for this contest, APW Senior Official Sparky Heller. Introducing first, the challenger from East Palo Alto, California, weighing 215 pounds. He is a graduate of the APW Boot Camp class of 2010, Will Rood. And his opponent, with his manager, the self-professed greatest manager of the century, the no alternate pink of professional wrestling, Markus Mac, from Sin City, Nevada, weighing 214 and a quarter pounds. He's the current and defending APW Worldwide Internet Champion, Wrestling Personified, Rik Luxury.
Wrestling Personified Rik Luxury, you see right there, the Worldwide Internet Championship. Here at APW, you spoke of it earlier on. So many men have held this title, and so many others have came up a little short in their quest to gain the Worldwide Internet title belt.
I have to go back and forth in my mind every day as to who is the best internet champion of all time here in All Pro Wrestling. And having been around for such a long time, I've seen some amazing title reigns. But in my mind, number one is a close race between Rik Luxury and JJ Perez.
That's a very honest statement from Shane STOLI, and I couldn't agree more. But Will Rood, maybe he can one day have the opportunity to be able to say that he was the greatest worldwide internet champion of all time, and possibly that can start right here on Jim Morris.
Absolutely. Sparky Ballard holding that precious internet title above his head. So many people have come into All Pro Wrestling with that internet belt specifically on their line. Top of the list, Rik Luxury. Guys like Christopher Daniels, MPT, Puma, JJ Perez, all their goal was to be the internet champion because they know that the recognition and the prestige that a title like the internet belt brings is second to none.
Will Rood taking a fight right to Wrestling Personified Rik Luxury, following him to the outside. The challenger really staying right on top of Wrestling Personified. Clothesline, and down goes Rik Luxury. Another one.
Not giving Rik Luxury a chance to breathe, not execute his game plan at all. Rik back out to the floor for a second time already in this match.
A couple of really nice drop kicks, well placed, and look at that, a little showboating from the challenger, Will Rood.
Playing mind games with the champion here.
Will Rood has had a very hot young career here at All Pro Wrestling. He's coming off a really fresh victory over Dave Dutra not long ago in the garage. And what a great way to catapult this young man's career at such a young, early stage of the game to win the All Pro Wrestling Internet Championship.
Not only that, but the last time Rik Luxury... Oh, a meeting of the minds between Rik Luxury and Markus Mac. I was going to say is the last time Will Rood and Rik Luxury stepped into the ring, Will Rood beat him not once, but twice in a single night. So that definitely, he's a well-earned rematch here today on Jim Wars.
That denotes an amazing, talented young man in Will Rood. And Rik Luxury goes for the clothesline. Rood ducks under, shoulder tackle to the midsection. Rood comes into the ring with a sunset flip.
Pin, 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Almost had him there.
Oh, clothesline from Rood. How embarrassed would Rik Luxury be losing the Internet Championship in under 3 minutes?
Will Rood giving Rik Luxury everything he's got, and he's definitely got Rik's number today. After those 2 impressive victories, unfortunately not able to walk away with the title, won by disqualification, the second a non-title match. Will Rood looking to take the belt home today.
Rood driving that right hand, similar to $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, right into the head of Rik Luxury, but unable to wrest away the championship in the early moments of this match.
You can see the look of dedication and determination on Will Rood's face every time he lays in one of those forearms to Rik Luxury. And you can see it in the way his ring work and the way his skills have improved every time he steps through those
Snap
ropes.
suplex. 2 count. Sorry to cut you off, Shane.
No problem, no problem. And his body is looking better and better every single time he steps through those ropes. Will Rood is dedicated to his craft and looking to get his first taste of All Pro Wrestling gold here today. And Rik Luxury not having any of it here.
The wily veteran, it would really be a wrench in his plans to having just recently regained the Worldwide Internet Championship from Colt Boom Boom Kamana and to lose it to Will Rood.
Nice abdominal stretch here by Rik Luxury, slowing the pace down, taking his time, and setting the tone for the match. Laying into the short ribs of Will Rood. Definitely going to take its toll on Will Rood and make a difference in this match right away.
Hip toss by Rood and a standing drop kick. Nicely done right in the center of the chest. Will Rood, that move showing little effect.
Oh, small package, 1, 2.
Oh, almost puts him away with the small package. Sparky Ballard absolutely right in position.
The look of hope followed by the look of despair on the face of Will Rood tells the tale of that pinfall right there.
Irish whip from the challenger, reversal by Rik Luxury. Oh, and he catches him in the clothesline.
You know, I don't care what Matt Thiel says. I think Sparky Ballard is an excellent official, and there's a reason he is so respected throughout professional wrestling today. 2.
And another 2 count. Oh, the champion staying on top of his challenger.
Hooking that leg in tight, trying to control the pinfall, but no luck. Will Rood still able to kick out.
The challenger has been just completely on fire, and you can see that determination. Oh, look at that. Rik Luxury using the laces of his boots to rake across the face.
Rik Luxury will take any shortcut he can to get a victory. Much like we were talking about Vennis DeMarco earlier, Rik Luxury definitely knows every single dirty trick and will not hesitate to pull one out at any given opportunity.
And he's used a lot of those dirty tricks to pull out victories. If you look at the win columns and the loss columns in the career of wrestling personified Rik Luxury, there is a whole lot of W's, my friend.
Absolutely, and that's the nice thing about the win-loss record. It doesn't show that you stuck your thumb in a man's eye. It just shows that you got the win.
Reversal of the Irish whip by Will Rood. Oh, and a nice spine buster. That could have been the difference maker. Cover, 2, and a, oh man, oh, that was so close.
So close. I thought for sure Will Rood had him there, but Rik Luxury able to power out with the last possible second.
5 minutes has elapsed.
Will Rood looks like he's going up top. We'll see. Yep, up to the top rope. Dangerous area here.
Will Rood is watching Markus Mac. Oh, Markus Mac spitting that drink in the face of Will Rood, and he gets knocked off the ropes by wrestling personified Rik Luxury.
It's got to be bad news for the legs and knees of Will Rood. Rik Luxury dragging him back in through over the top of vicious forearm. Will Rood in a lot of trouble right here.
Yeah, he was able to hold on to the rope somehow, and I think that's really just going on reserves. And a slam by wrestling personified Rik Luxury.
Beautiful power slam by Rik Luxury. Now a little bit too much showboating there, but goes for the pin finally. 2 count. Could have had him. Possibly could have had him there if he had gone right for the pin, JJ.
He showboated a little too much, but he did great by the legs. Again, wrestling personified, and he gets called that for a reason because he really does state on that, and he personifies what wrestling is. That's why he's got so many accolades, so many championships.
Now, for those fans who may not have seen this match when it happened, when it was happening live, is because this was a show that was exclusive to the Hardcore 100 fans, JJ. So you join up for that Hardcore 100 fan club. You get into shows early. You're able to get into and see exclusive shows like this. It's just a win-win for everybody, and it's a reasonable price, only $10 a month.
The Hardcore 100 has been one fantastic thing that All Pro Wrestling has done, in that you can get in and see exclusive content, get matches that not everybody gets to watch. You get in a little bit early, and for a very small fee, you get to really become part of the action here at All Pro Wrestling.
You get to see exclusive matches before every single regular Gym Wars shows. 1, 2.
Oh, he gets a
so
2 count
close to a
again.
pin.
For more information on the Hardcore 100, please log on to allprowrestling.net.
Absolutely a fantastic club. Great way to support Gym Wars. Since we don't actually charge for shows, you get exclusive online content as well. Matches featuring stars like Rik Luxury. Oh!
And of course, Will Rood. And you see that back kick right there by the young challenger, Will Rood. Remember, you heard it earlier when Donovan Troy announced him. He's a graduate of the All-Pro Wrestling Boot Camp.
Fired up Rik Luxury here. Those big forearms. Comes off the ropes. Spinning neck breaker. Takes Rik Luxury out of the picture. Goes with pin. 1, 2.
Ooh, and he went right for that cover, and he wasn't able to put him away just yet.
Markus Mac celebrating on the outside of the ring like he won the lottery or something.
You know, you can feel the energy in the air today, Shane. It really feels like I can almost smell a championship changing hands.
Absolutely. Will Rood has had Rik Luxury's number from the second they stepped in the ring in that first match, and it continues here today. And Rik Luxury is in a bad way, taking every shortcut he can to try and hold on to that internet title.
I'm seeing something in the face of Rik Luxury, and I think I'm seeing it in, there you go, Markus Mac getting involved right there, putting boots to Will Rood. And that what I'm seeing in his face is fear. I think that he smells it in the air. I think that he feels that he's not in control.
Rik Luxury coming outside to continue taking the fight to Will Rood, not giving him a chance to rest after Markus Mac was laying those vicious boots in there.
And Luxury throws him back into the ring and follows it right back up as Sparky Ballard's given the count.
Show a disrespect to Will Rood, and now he goes for the pin. 1, 2. Waited way too long for that one, JJ.
Knocks the dust off his boots onto Will Rood, the young challenger. He did wait too long. He might have gotten a victory if he wouldn't have showboated a little bit. And that could have been the difference maker. Waiting just that little bit gave the opportunity for Will Rood to get fired back up.
Now Will Rood ducking a pair of clotheslines. Oh! Into the sky high. Laying Rik Luxury out. 2 count.
Oh, and he's able to get his right shoulder up. Is wrestling personified Rik Luxury. Sparky Ballard has been all over this thing. And what you alluded to earlier on about Matthew Thiel commenting on his refereeing skills is a reason that the All-Pro Wrestling Committee made him the senior official. He's the best in the business.
Absolutely. Oh! Will Rood going for something cut off with a big boot. Oh!
He just folds him over. Is totally done with Will Rood. 2. Oh, no, wait.
Reversal. Crucifix pin. 2 count only.
And there you go, that frustration in Luxury. Luxury just putting those right hands to the side of the head of Will Rood.
It might be illegal, but it definitely changed the tide of the match here. Now Rik Luxury back in, has a firm grasp on control of this match.
Rood almost got the victory with that crucifix pin, and it totally caught Luxury out of nowhere. An Irish whip by Wrestling Personified. And Rood up in the air and over. He got caught.
Oh, but he's able to slide out. Another sky-high spine buster. Goes for the pin again. 1, 2.
That could be it. Oh! Able to get his shoulder up, Shane.
So close.
Somehow, Luxury was able to get his shoulder up, and as of right now, he is still the worldwide internet champion. But for how long?
Cocky and arrogant, when you see a kick out from 2 sky-high spine busters like that, shows how bad that title really means.
And wait a second. Markus Mac on the apron right now, and referee Sparky Ballard trying to restore order to this match.
I can't believe Will Rood has fallen for these tricks again.
Hey, wait a second. Rik Luxury's got something in his hand. What was that?
I know, I didn't see it.
That's a foreign object. Come on, he just stole this thing. Rik Luxury just stole this thing, Shane.
I didn't see what he had. It sounded like a chain, but I can't be certain.
Hey.
That was a chain. He just leveled Will Rood with a chain to get the pin.
Sparky Ballard just caught him.
I can't believe it. Sparky Ballard reversing the decision here, it looks like.
I can't believe it.
And the winner by disqualification at 11 minutes and 15 seconds,
Will Rood picks up the disqualification victory. That sneakiness cost him a moment ago. Oh, and a big right hand from Rood. He's not done with the champion.
Payback for costing him that title yet again. Lay it into Rik Luxury, letting him know he is not happy with a disqualification win.
And Will Rood knocks him down with a big clothesline. And Will Rood is not done with the worldwide internet champion. Now, a disqualification victory does not mean that he's taking home the gold.
Absolutely not. Unfortunately, That's 3 wins for Will Rood and no title to show for it. I can understand his frustration.
He came so close to, I really felt that Will Rood had an opportunity and could have been the internet champion.
Absolutely.
By hands of disqualification, Will Rood.
And I think that Rik Luxury knew that too. Rood falling into the back.
He's not done with Rik Luxury yet. He's going to keep taking it to him. Not sure why they're ringing the bell. The match was declared over, and once they're in the back, oh, no, they're coming back out.
Trying to restore order is the bell ringer. And really, there's nothing they can do now. It's not like you can stop the match. It's already over. But they're brawling inside of this ring. It's just complete chaos, Shane.
Third spine buster by Will Rood. Rik Luxury is laid out. He's got nothing left. Will Rood is going back up to the top rope. Markus Mac is laid out outside the ring. Nowhere for Rik Luxury to go at this point.
Oh, with a frog splash and catches him right in the center of the gut.
Will Rood making a point. I might not be taking the belt home today, but I'm taking a little bit of a piece of your pride. I'm taking a little bit of a piece of your ego, and I'm throwing it right in the floor and kicking it around.
And Markus Mac begging. What an incredible TV main event. Will Rood picking up the disqualification victory. Thank you so much for joining us here at All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. JJ PURDOM and Shane STOLI. We'll see you next time.